How I'm excited to come your way again. I want to share on false positive practice test in IELTS results. False positive factors of IELTS results. What is false positive? It's a test result which wrongly indicates that a particular condition or attribute is present. It's as though you are testing for cancer, for example, now, and the cancerous cells seems to be showing positivity, whereas in the real sense, the cancer cells do not exist in the person, or the cells are not cancerous. So that is false positive. So when a particular situation shows that something is confirmed, when actually it's not so, you need to be sure that you are going to pass your IELTS test. So there are a lot of false positive factors that lead people to failing the IELTS exam. That's why you will see candidates getting the shock of their life when they do the IELTS. So if you don't want to get the shock of your life after taking your IELTS test, seeing your result woeful than your practice, then you need to move closer to me and understand this. Over the years of taking IELTS students, we have seen that when people don't understand the false positive factors in their preparation, they would have a high estimation of themselves, but the exam will just throw them down to the floor. So that the exam will not throw you down, or so that the exam will not give you a rude shock, then you must understand what false positive factors are when preparing for the exam. So what are the things that might give you a bloated appearance? What are the things that might deceive you to think you are ready when actually you are not set for the exam? What are the things that could make you waste your money, waste your hard-earned currency over an IELTS exam that you think you are set to do when actually you are not set to? So these are the false positive factors. And a lot of people, nurses, doctors, students, a lot of people fall prey of this. A lot of people make these mistakes over and over. And that's why you see people writing exam 10 times, 12 times, 15 times. These people that write IELTS 15 times, they believed each time that they were going to pass the exam. So that means they had a false positive factor. They were being played. Their brain were being manipulated around false positive factors. And so in this video, I want to enunciate the false positive factors, the things that lead to false positive factors, especially in the listening module. In the other series, I will talk about the other mode, but for now, the listening module. So what are the very first factors that could lead to false positive results? It is when you are practicing with the wrong IELTS test site. When you are practicing with so the very first thing is wrong website. When you practice using wrong website, you will get a false positive result. For example, we have seen a lot of clients having like 7.5, 8.0, and then go to the exam and have like 6.0, 5.5. While all through their practice section, they were using a site that does not simulate perfectly their ability, that does not give them the real experience that they would find on the exam day. So we as Great Edu Consultants have the site that simulates very closely what will meet them. In fact, most of our students tell us that they find the exam exactly like the site where they were practicing with us. So when you go to just any house center and they give you some websites to practice on, you might enter your exam hall and find a real shock. You can just see that, oh, all this while I've been thinking that, oh, I have 8.5, I'll add 7.5, whereas in the real sense, you do not even have the capacity for the same results. But the site was substandard. The site was giving you a false positive result. So you need to be on the right side, the side that will have the same structure as the question, the same format, and that will look exactly like what we're going to find on the exam day. And we have those sites, those are Great Edu Consultants. Another thing that might lead to false positive is when candidates deceive themselves, pausing the audio. There are candidates that will be pausing the audio as it's going. They will go back and rehear it again, pause it again. So when you are practicing listening, pausing the audio, not doing it at the exact exam condition, you are going to deceive yourself to think that you are having band 7, having 30, 32 over 40, when actually you are not yet set for the exam. So be careful that when you are practicing for the exam, don't pause the audio. Allow the audio to go normally, the way because on the exam day you will not have the chance to pause the audio. You will not even have any chance to control the audio. It will go normally and pause at the normal time. So pausing the audio can give you a false positive practice test. Another thing is when you overextend the time. There are people that even after the audio has ended, they will still now go back and be changing their result, changing their test score, changing their answers. Now, once the audio is ended, you are meant to submit it immediately if you are doing listening, because on the exam day, once the audio is ended, the thing you have typed would automatically submit. It will not give you time to go back and change any answers. You will not have like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 minutes to go back and check answers. That was in the time of paper. But for CBT now, once it is exactly 30 minutes and the audio has ended, it would automatically submit. So don't give yourself extended time when practicing, else you will have a false positive. Another thing is distraction. A lot of students practice with distractions. So we just pause their audio, go and do something else, shout on this person, talk with this person, then resume back their practice. When you practice like that, you might think you are practicing, but you are not. Because on the exam day, you are going to face the exam strictly. You won't have to be able to stand up, let me stand up, let me go and drink water, let me come back, continue what I'm doing again. When you are doing like that and you are sending your results to your tutors, you might be having 7.5, 8.0, but you rose up, you went to go and hit, you came back again to the same question. On the exam day, it will not look like that. On the exam day, you have to be sit down for like 3 hours, 2 hours at stretch. There will not be distractions of rising up or standing up. So before your exam day, ensure that you prepare as though you were in the exam hall. So the 15th is when candidates, and this happens to a lot of nurses, doctors, people that have done IELTS in the past. You will see many of these people going around to practice the same Cambridge that they had used in the past. Oh, that time it might be paper, but now they'll be using it on CBT, using the same practice results. So when you are practicing Cambridge that you had done before, it will be giving you a bloated appearance. It will give you a false positive practice test. You will think you are having 7, when actually your score, your capacity is still under 6. So going for the exam, you do 6 or 6.5. So we ensure that our students practice on other side that they have not been used to, so that any test score they are having is exactly a positive test. It's not false positive. Good. And the last thing that most candidates do is that candidates cheat themselves during practice tests. There are people that might feel that, oh, the answer to this thing is boys, and I wrote boy. Oh, sorry, I will give myself S. So when candidates deceive themselves by probably changing their answers, or probably going to check spelling and coming back to the listening side and putting the right spelling there when they do not really know how to spell, you are going to be getting results that are false positive. And when the exam comes, you will get the shock of your life. But we don't want you to get the shock of your life. We pray that you will get the happiness of your life, the joy of your life when you sit for your exam. But to have this, you need to be intentional. You need to know what you are doing. You need to know how to approach this exam the right way. And that's why Grace Edu Consult is here to assist you, to help you, and to guide you in the path of excellence. So share this video with anybody that you know want to sit for IELTS test anytime soon. This will really guide them on the path of excellence. So we wish you the best of God. Have an amazing test ahead. Bye.